Downed trees, power lines, and property damage were the headlines last night, and now the cleanup begins for eastern Idaho and western Wyoming. KPVI meteorologist Cesar Cornejo has more. He's live from FMC Park in Pocatello. Cesar.
Thanks, Matt. And as we know, yesterday was quite a windy day. Many in eastern Idaho and western Wyoming felt these strong winds. And unfortunately, the tree behind me was one of the casualties also. We'll exactly see what we were experiencing throughout the day yesterday.
As a cold front raced through the interior northwest, many in eastern Idaho and western Wyoming felt wind gusts reaching severe level strength. These wind gusts arrived at the Idaho-Montana border in the early afternoon, later reaching the Snake River Plain. Alex DeSmet, meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Pocatello, explains how fast the cold front moved over us.
So in the span of just a few hours, it traveled from the Montana border all the way through our forecast area, all the way down into Utah.
The initial strong winds occurred in the afternoon and evening time, but a second wind maximum picked up during the overnight hours.
We actually did record a secondary wind gust maximum, I believe, to 62 miles per hour at the Pocatello Airport, sometime around midnight, I believe it was.
Due to this secondary wind event, issues arose for electrical line workers and the Pocatello Fire Department. Kim Stous, Community Relations Education Specialist for the Fire Department, mentions how late dispatch was getting calls.
So the first call that we received for a down power line it came in at 5:18, and from there it just came nonstop. It went until just after 3 a.m. this morning.
Dispatch handled 34 calls in the span of 10 hours due to the strong damaging winds on Labor Day. Now as the winds begin to die down and cleanup efforts are beginning, thousands are still without electricity as both Idaho Power and Rocky Mountain Power crews work around the clock to restore power to residents left in the dark.
I'm here with Heidi Velasquez, treasurer of the FMC Park. So Heidi, can you please tell me, how long do you think it's going to take to really clean up the park here at FMC?
Well, if it's just my family here, my dad, my husband, and my kids, it's going to be several months. If not, the snow will be on the ground before we can get this cleaned up. I've just never seen so many trees down in once. We've had trees fall down before, nothing like this. We've got root balls that are way taller than I am.
And I know extra hands always help. I'm guessing on the FMC page on Facebook, you guys will be giving updates on when people can come out and help volunteer, right?
Yes, we trying to keep that updated. And right now we have downed live power lines that Idaho Power has not been able to come out and take care of yet. So we're waiting on that. We prefer not to have anybody out here until then because it's a danger and we don't want anybody getting hurt. We also have several limbs hanging high that could fall and kill somebody. So we want to have it assessed and get in and get some of that taken down before we have crews come in here to help. If they, if you want to donate some time or have a service project you want to do, we'd greatly appreciate it and see if we can't get this cleared out before winter or even sooner if we get enough people. Anything would be greatly appreciated.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Heidi. I very much appreciate it. And for updates on the cleanup here at FMC Park, you can see that all on our website. We'll have links to that. Reporting live in Pocatello, meteorologist Cesar Cornejo. Back to you, Matt.
All right. Thank you very much, Cesar.